Hi, people ask at this time of the year, right after Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement, we have the festival of Sukkot, and people do see Jews walking around with palm fronds and willow branches and myrtle branches and a type of a weird-looking lemon. These are known as lulav, etrog, hadassim, and arovas, which basically are a branch, a young branch of a palm tree, a date palm. Branch from a myrtle tree, which has got a very fragrant smell. Willow branch, you all know what willows are, and it's not a lemon, it's called an etrog or esrog, and it's a citron fruit which grows in 3 places in the world primarily. Israel is a main place where it grows, southern Italy and Morocco. What is the significance? These are all plants which the Torah, in the Bible, the Torah tells us to actually take them and rejoice with them on this festival of Sukkot, which is a bit of a strange idea. So I think one concept, and there are many concepts about it, but one concept I want to focus on is there's a verse in Psalms which says, "Az yirananu kol atzayar," all the trees of the forest sing. What does that mean? So there's an old text that dates back to probably Mishnaic times, probably about 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, which says that every element of nature actually sings. Meaning every part of nature, whether it's a plant or an animal or a mountain, has its own part to play in an amazing orchestra, in an amazing symphony, which sings to God. That teaches us that every part of nature, although on the surface we don't always see this, on the surface it may look like nature is red in tooth and claw, and everything is competing with each other and consuming each other and competing for space and survival. The truth of the matter is, on a deeper level, it all operates with a certain type of amazing harmony, like an orchestra where each instrument is radically different and yet comes together to produce a beautiful piece of music. That is what we try to represent with these 4 species. One is a date palm which provides food and provides shade and can be used in construction and so on and so forth. The other has a pleasant smell, useless for construction, but it does provide a nice smell. Another one is just provides shade. It has no smell, it has no nutritional elements. The etrog, which has got, of course, a great taste and a great smell, and the tree is, the wood is useful, and so on and so forth. Each one has its own part to play in this divine symphony and divine orchestra. Medrash Rabbi, also an ancient text about 2,000 years old, says that these 4 species also represent a similar idea with humans. There are all types of people who each one has different talents, each one different characteristics, each one different abilities, but all of those combine to produce and can combine to produce a divine and beautiful orchestra and symphony. What is required is for the person to take them and put them all together and to recognize that each one by itself, very different. Each one by itself has an advantage or a disadvantage. Each one by itself has an ability or a lack of ability, and so on and so forth. But when they are put together and we hold them all together in our hands, they actually, we wave them and show a, so to speak, a divine and beautiful song which is sung before God. So it is true in nature, and it is also true in human nature and amongst people, that we have to find that unity and that recognition of each person's unique contribution to the divine orchestra and to that symphony. And that, I think, is one of the main lessons of us shaking and carrying the palm frond and the citron and all of that on the festival of Sukkot. Have a wonderful Sukkot, Chag Sameach, and a happy festival. Good Yom Tov.